Caitlin, and I really love to read.
More like bookworm.
Do you have to be that mean? Anyway, that doesn't even faze me.
I think reading are for people who are crazy.
Crazy? No, baby sis. Reading makes you very smart.
I don't want to hear it, big sis, so please don't even start.
You have a change of heart if you listen very well. You learn from many lessons through the stories authors tell. You'll see books take you on adventures to many different worlds, from 3 bears who love porridge, who got cheated by naughty little girls, from genies in magical lamps. You'll get to see it all, from princess' evil stepmothers to a girl who got to the ball. So you see, baby sis, books are really cool.
I can see that now. How foolish of me. Forgive me for being cruel.
So boys and girls, please come along and please invite a friend to a special place where you'll find a book at our library in West End.
My name is Yvonne Skinner and I'm a library manager from the Nelson Mandela Bay Library Service. I manage quite a few branches in the library service, but one of my passions is crafts. I facilitate a craft group at the Dongadala Library. I do crafts with the elderly at the Dongadala Library. We do these crafts to facilitate empowerment, especially for women, and in turn they pass the skills on to members of the community. It is not necessarily a money-making enterprise. It is more about social development and a place for vulnerable people to come and to learn a skill. We do crafts for the underprivileged. We knit for babies that are abandoned. We knit for the elderly, and we provide a platform for ladies to showcase their talents. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a little book that we have done many times with the ladies at the Dongadala Library. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you what the books look like. There's a bigger one, and it's got pages in it, and it's sewn on the side, and here's a smaller one. Now, you can decorate the books any way you like, but I'm going to show you a very fun way of decorating the books, and it's called marbling. And here I've got some pages that I've already made that you can see what fun you can have. Now, all you need to make marbling is some shaving cream and some food colouring. Now, you get all sorts of different kind of food colouring. You get reds and greens, but I've got pink and blue. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to shake your can of shaving foam, and you find an old container. I've just got a polystyrene dish here, and you spray the shaving cream in here. Just don't use your father's shaving cream without asking him. So you've got it like that, and you're going to just use your fingers and you're going to spread it out a little bit like that. It smells very nice. Okay, now I'm going to wipe my hand. And then you're going to take your food colouring. If you've got a dropper, that's a good idea, but you could even just decant it into the cap of the bottle. But I'm going to use a dropper, and I'm going to squeeze up some, and I'm just going to drop it in on the shaving foam. Just do a little bit more. Right. Then I'm going to take my pink, but because I haven't got time to wash that now, I'm going to decant some into the lid, and just going to sprinkle it on here. Right, there we are. Then you take your piece of paper. Now, I've already got some cut paper, and all you do is you put it on top of your shaving cream and gently just smooth it so you can pick up the colour. There we are. That looks quite good. And then you just pull pull it away gently. Now you'll notice there's shaving cream there. Now that eventually dries out. I'm going to put it like that. That eventually dries out and becomes like this. You see? And that you can use for your cover of your book. So I'm going to put this over here now. That's just to show you what you can do with food coloring shaving cream to make a lovely different cover for your book. But you can do anything. You can find a picture. You can draw your own picture and decorate your book the way you want to do. And now I'm going to show you how to put the book together. Now I'm going to show you how to do the small book. Now you've got must have a piece of hard card and then your paper for inside. You can use any color you want on the outside, any color that suits you and any color that you've got at home. Now this is what I had here at home, so I'm going to show you how to do it. I've already folded my hard card. Now this is the A4 size paper that's been cut in half, so this is A5, which is half of A4. And all you need to do is to fold it together, but before you do that, you need to cut a little bit off the side so it's slightly smaller than this cover. Otherwise your pages stick out. So there's your cover, and this is your inside. And the best to use is a nice ruler. Now I've got a metal ruler, but a plastic ruler works just as well. You need to fold your pages like this. Just softly fold it there and you take your ruler and you score it like that. So it's a nice clean fold. Now I'm going to do just 2 of them today, but you can put as many pages as you want in the inside as you feel that you would need to write your story. So smooth it nicely. Actually, I've got 2 here and there's another one, so we've got 3 pages. These are going to go inside here. Now, you can staple it if you want to. You can glue your pages, but I like to sew my pages. Now, I'm going to show you what to do when you sew your pages. You need to measure, take your ruler that you use to score and you measure. Now, this is 15 centimeters. So I'm going to make little pencil marks. Take your pencil and go every 3 centimeters, make a pencil mark so that you can use it as your hole for sewing. There we are. And then you can take a needle and cotton, or you can take a needle and wool to sew it up with. Now I've got a nice thick needle that I can use for my cotton. And I'm going to take my book, put it like that, and take my needle and make holes where I've made the pencil markings. So it's easy for me, you can see the needles come right through there. So it's easy for me to sew. And it's easy to go through with the needle and thread. Just going to make all the little holes. And another little hole. Right, now this is the thread I've chosen. Now I'm going to make it quite long so that I can tie it up at the end. Make a bow, make it look pretty. So I'm going to thread my needle. Let's just thread it quickly. And you don't make any knots. Okay. Once you've threaded your needle, you're going to start sewing your book. So you don't start from the end hole, you start from one of the first hole inside. And you start from the outside of the book because you want to leave a tail so that you can tie your book up and make a bow, make it pretty. So you can see there's the tail. Turn your book around and we'll go to the hole over here. And there's your first inside stitch. Now we're going to sew it back in that hole. See, there's that. Then you're going to go to the next hole underneath inside the book. See, look there. And then you're going to go to this last outside hole. You're going to go back on the inside. And you can see the inside is all sewn up, but the outside, it's just the two outside stitches. Now this is where we take your needle off and we tie a knot in your wool or your cotton, whatever you're using. Just tie the knot, make it strong, and then you can do a little bow. If you've got thick wool, you can make tassels. If you've got ribbon, and there's your bow. We just need to snip it there, and there's your book ready for you to write your own story. Now it's up to you to decide if you want to color a picture and put it on here, or if you want to do the marbling and put on here. But I've got spare marbling, so I'm going to cut some of my marbling. I quite fancy this one, but now this picture is too big for the book because I've made a small book, and this one was square and that one is a rectangle on there. I think I will just cut a shape out of this, and we can put a shape and decorate the book with a shape. Let's see. You can try and be creative. You can do whatever you want. Let's do it like this. See, I've sort of done a fish, one of those angel fish. Let's see, will it fit? Yes, perfect. So take some glue and we will glue our design shape and put it on the book. There we are. And there's your book. Now your book is for you to use to write what you want to write in. It doesn't, nobody should have to prescribe to you what you write in your book. So you might have a poem to write, you might have a story to write. So use your little book for yourself. You might even decide to use it for a diary and write your thoughts down. So it's a very easy little book to make. You can put as many leaves inside. Leaves are the pages. You can put as many as you want inside there, as long as you have a needle thick enough to go through. And be careful when you use a needle. Don't prick yourself and don't lose it on the floor where nobody can find it. So, and as I said, you can use wool, you can use ribbon to tie up your little books, and you can write your name on it. You can do anything you want. So I hope you have fun making these little books. Thank you.